Hello, 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 hello. Happy Saturday. Welcome to Unique Inspirations with who? Me, Trina. How's everybody doing? I hope you have said your affirmations. If you have not said your affirmations, take the time right now and say your affirmations. Make sure you go ahead and give that big thumbs up as well. If you are watching this on replay, thank you so much for giving me your time. Make sure you also hit that thumbs up. Hope that you're having a wonderful day. So, yes, hello, everybody. Hello, Marcia. Hello, Miss Linda. How are you guys doing? It's what? Saturday. Hey, Stacy, how are you? I'm so glad that y'all stopped in today. That's wonderful. Of course, I know y'all be here for me and with me. How y'all beautiful ladies doing today? How was your Saturday? I tried to get a nap in and it didn't do nothing but make me cranky. And y'all should know why, because I did not get to enjoy it. Mm-mm. So it just left me cranky. But I'm here. I feel better. So let me see what's going on in the chat. Let's take a look here. So yeah, I wanted to talk about this case tonight because I don't know when I say nothing about it. All I know is they in court for something. We'll get to it in a minute. Marcia says, "Happy Saturday, Trina. Yes, hit the thumbs up. Like your topic. What is going on? I know of Johnny Depp, but have not been looking at the trial. Me either. Know of him, but that's all I know." Whatever is going on, it's all about the binges. Okay, that money. So let's see. Marcia says we need to keep all the families who lost love today in Buffalo, New York at the supermarket. Wow, what happened, Marcia? Oh, wow. That is so sad. Oh, you had to go back and say your affirmation? Nothing wrong with that, Marcia. Yes, Stacy, but Stacy, let me tell you what type of napper I am. I don't like taking naps because I learned even before children that if I could not sleep all the way through my nap until I decided to wake up, I would be so cranky. And then, like, you know, I say, "Oh, I'm gonna lay down, take me a nap," and I'll get it. I just started to learn at an early age that it just didn't do anything but make me mad. So I don't like taking naps. I wish that I could more often, and then like just sleep it off, but mm-mm, not me. No, it just makes me a little cranky. And I kind of should have known that before I tried to lay down and take that damn nap, but that's my fault. Lesson learned though. But I can't keep learning the same lesson. I need to just snap out of it and say, "Look, y'all, I'm taking a nap. Don't nobody bother me." But I don't do that. My thing is I'm taking a nap. If y'all need me, come get me. But I be thinking like if you're dying, if you're bleeding, if you no, it'll be for something real simple. Have you seen? Do you know? Really? So I might as well just get on up. So, anyways, the baby pulling at me saying, "Get up." Y'all know how it goes, mothers. Y'all and fathers. Y'all definitely know. Well, thank you, Miss Marcia. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I just tried to put myself together today. I had to put some stuff on my lips because y'all know how I am, and I'll be sitting up here all day just anywho. But thank you, Marcia. Linda says, I really messed up my back today, so I've been sleeping on and off. Linda, what happened to your back? What did you do? Oh no, Linda. You gotta take it easy. Oh my goodness. How are you feeling? Besides probably a lot of pain. How are you feeling with your CHF right now? Yeah, I didn't either, Marcia. But y'all know I don't be up on nothing. Stacy said the shooting, someone went into a grocery store fully loaded, shooting people, right? Oh my goodness. Y'all, are you y'all serious? Oh, baby. Marcia says an 18-year-old white boy drove from someplace to Buffalo and went, ooh, to the black side of town. Wow. God, what in the world? Okay, see, that's crazy. Y'all, my computer is like tripping because now it's doing it. Excuse me. Side tangent. 11 folks, mostly black and 2 white. Mm. So we back to this again. I'm gonna talk on that subject eventually soon, very soon, and I have no shame to talk on it because we are all free to speak. But we don't. I mean, when are people? Sorry, y'all. Gonna get past that shit? Like, it bogs me out. Like, it just pisses me off. Like, you don't even know. You don't even know. But we gonna talk about that. But tonight, guess we'll give a little bit of. But that ain't. I don't even care about tonight. But we'll go through it because I want to know what's going on with that. But yeah, y'all go. We gotta change topics. But y'all, what like my throat is dry. Okay, I mean. Mm. Linda says Johnny Depp and Amber Heard were only married 18 months. She is hiding now. She's really is with Johnny Depp. At least we know he's a drug abuser. Okay. Okay, so see, I don't know any of this, Linda. I thought they were married for like a long time. The way people, okay, so this is the first I've heard that it was a short-term marriage. Okay. Mm-mm-mm. And he's using drugs again. I know back in the day he had a drug problem, so now that's like resurfaced or something as well. Okay. Oh, how? Somebody tell me. Marcia says, yes, Stacy, you are correct. She says, how did he get all those guns and he was live streaming it? Like, I don't get, ooh. Stacey said, what? Marcia says, yes, Stacey was filming while he was shooting. He was 18 and full of hate. You know, baby, that's so harsh. We just live. These people nowadays are so unhappy. So unhappy that not only are they willing to probably just take their own lives, but they're out there taking the lives of innocent people. And these people, these are not like full grown people, adults. These are still young kids. You know what I mean? They're not even fully mentally mature. He's 18 years old. What was going on that was missed? I'm just saying, what was going on? We can be mad at him all day long. But y'all, he was 18 years old. He is 18 years old. What happened and what provoked this? Because it had to start somewhere. It had to start somewhere. But the it was all whatever the whatever he was showing far as asking for help, calling out for help, none of that was being acknowledged. It don't seem like none of that was being acknowledged. He's a baby. A baby. And what he did was not right. So I'm not saying that what he did was right, y'all. Please don't. But it needs to be addressed. And I hope that it's addressed in a fairly equally way. Because this gonna be a mess. People be doing things or sometimes just doing something, you know. Let me put my glasses back on so I can see. She said this is I got all these little pop-up things coming on my computer. At Linda Sandoval, she said, "Oh, abused Johnny Depp, and he just did it like his dad did with his mother." Wow. So his dad was abused by his mom as well, and so he just so happened to get a wife that abused him too. Wow. Linda says, "Congestive heart failure is still kicking my butt. At least it's okay, manageable now. I had to lift a lawnmower up." Linda, you need to sit down. Like, honey, sit down. What were you doing? You are already sick. I can't tell you what to do, but I feel like we're family on this channel, so you just gonna have to hear me out. And if not, you can just cut me off and leave the channel, whatever. But what are you doing? Congestive heart failure? You've been struggling with this for about a week or so now, Linda. And you're out there picking up lawnmowers. I'm not trying to call you out, by the way. I'm just keeping it real. You're out there picking up lawnmowers? No, ma'am. Who told you that was right? Who allowed you to do this? Because me and you would have been fighting. You would have had to hit me all upside my head and call me every name under the sun that wasn't right before you better have been able to take me out before I would have let you pick up a damn lawnmower. I don't care. I'm a very strong person too, very independent. I don't like nobody doing shit for me, okay? And that comes to doing anything for me. I like to try to do it myself, okay? But that I wouldn't have. Because I would have known I was taking a big risk. That lawn, it can get waist high and somebody can cut it down and it'll grow right back. But can't nobody give you another heart at this very second, okay? And you come back. I'm talking about this very second. And I'm not saying God can't make miracles, but right now I'm thinking about living in the flesh right now. Okay? Don't do that to yourself, Linda. Okay? You're better than that. Next time, no. Hey, some of this shit has to wait. Some of it has to wait. Or you call somebody for help. And I mean that. Don't try that again. Please don't, Linda. Marcia says, Linda, I thought she got money from him. Stacy says, Johnny admits he used drugs, drank. He has been sober for 18 months. So he been sober for the time that they've been married, supposedly. On one of the guns had racial slurs on it. Are you serious, Marcia? See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't even know how he got these guns where he got them. Did he drive them in a car? Did he get them on a plane? Did he take them on a bus? But how did he, and then had time to go in the store and unload them all? Like, y'all, come on. What in the hell is going on? Who is not watching or paying attention or not seeing signs that something was out of place or didn't look? But some people don't get looked after, so but Some people be looking hard when it's time for other things to be going on. Oh boy, I tell you. Linda says it was over. It is over. Said physical abuse, but it is her that is more physical abusive. Should nobody put their hands on nobody? I just feel like if you feel like you got to get to that point, you need to walk away. Like walk away. And then the other person should, not provoke the situation. So I'm just saying, but somebody needs to be smart enough to just walk away. But you know what? Everybody want to be entitled to wherever they're at. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't got to go no motherfucking way and did it. You don't have to, but would you rather leave your home for a couple of hours to cool off than to stay in your home and just let it just be damaged and so many other things happening that could have been, avoided, if you would have just left? I don't run from certain things because I'm chicken. I run from certain things because I'm smart. Okay? Don't feel like just because you have to step away from something that is rightfully yours, if it belongs to you and your husbands or you and your sisters or you and your kids or you, whatever, if you have to walk away, don't feel like you got defeated. You know what I mean? You won because you were a better person. Okay? People think, oh, I got to stand up for myself. Yeah, we do have to stand up for ourselves. But sometimes it's just better to just walk away. Linda says, even water, Bonetta says he will be offered more movies and be vindicted. Wow. Well, that's just a lot. Man. Marcia says he is a teenager. Social media, they are saying that social media will do it. And that's what I'm saying. People will X out my type of channel, okay? But they'll go look at all the crazy shit and go out here and do some stuff. And I'm not judging. What I'm doing is I'm calling it, positive and negative. You know what I mean? Like, why are you going to entertain the negative when you can be so positive and be happy? I want to be positive and happy. I don't want to be miserable and cranky and ugly and nasty and abusive and just harmful to the people around me or outside or wherever. You know what I mean? Like, shit, live to be happy. Live to be happy. People sitting around here, they want to go and kill up everybody and because they mad because of this. Take care of your business and we would not have to be going through so many of these things. Who's going to grow up here? Who's going to grow up? We're going to leave here and we're going to be leaving some of our generations back. Okay? So this is why it's important. Feed yourself good. Feed yourself great. Feed yourself fantastic. Feed yourself courage. Stacy says, I 100% agree, Linda. Period. Notes of her are so accurate. Wow. So she just be fighting. Just fighting it. I wonder if she just do that because she wants him to hit her back. And this is more of a question for him. I wonder if she wants it to be like, all lovey-dovey at the beginning. And she's like, oh, I just wanted the money or whatever the circumstances is. I don't know. But do you think like it could be more of her doing those things throughout the relationship and it just builds up after they get married and then she divorces them and then just say that they did all this abusing her and all this kind of stuff, because a lot of the times the court will believe a woman, going in there saying, oh, my husband abused me, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? So I wonder, what is her motive? Did they say what her actual motive was for this? Exactly, Linda. How did he even get that weapon? Mm-mm-mm. She was the abusive one. Stacy says, I agree. Linda, in all the tapes, she is abusive. Men can be abused. They aren't always the abusers. And that's true. Men can be just as abused as women. You know what I mean? Especially if you know that you have a good guy. Okay, he's good. He's not going to hit you, because that is just the way he was raised. And or even if he wasn't raised like that, even if he said, I'm going to be someone different, I'm not going to be the abusive husband, I'm not going to, and you have women that get with these men and they marry them and they just treat them so bad, and it's almost like turn the opposite way, vice versa, that women that are abused, mentally, physically, men can be, abused the same way, mentally and physically. People don't think that men can be considered to be rape victims, and it's true, they can, so. But yes, Stacy. Marsha says, Linda, is any men living around you? That's what I'm saying. So they can help her, right? Because she don't need to be picking up no lawnmower, CHF and picking up lawnmowers, and ain't even gotten herself together. Linda says, trying to cut the grass so the 84-year-old woman's walker will get caught up and make her fall. Oh, I get it, but honey, she gonna have to not go through the weeds or the yard or the grass or whatever for a couple of days until you can get better. And so that way nobody has to worry about her falling or anything like that. Is there a different route that she can take? I mean, because I wouldn't want her out there falling because of the high grass. But, just like when they're doing construction on our highways, we got to take a detour. So, she's probably going to have to take a detour until you start feeling a little bit better, And I'm pretty sure she would understand if you informed her, if she, if she could understand. Linda says, my cousin was out there with me and it injured both of us. Okay, was the cousin a female or a male? Oh, boy. And is your cousin doing okay, Linda? How's your cousin feeling right now? She says, there are 0 men here, only us little old ladies. Well, y'all know what? For y'all got to go find y'all. You know how they say pool boys? Well, you ain't got to go find your pool boy. Go find your lawn boy. Okay, find your lawn boy. Everybody put in $25 and y'all let him handle that grass and let it be. Because y'all need to be relaxing and chilling. Okay? And I get it. Because I want to be, if you feel like, hey, I like doing this, it keeps me going, do it. I'm not telling you not to. But what I'm saying is get you a little lawn boy. But when things happen like this, when you feel a little under weather, then you can have somebody to assist you. That's going to have a little bit, be a little bit more stronger and, and I'm not going to say youthful, because just because they're youthful, that does not mean that they go be helpful. So just find somebody that can be strong and have that willpower and that heart to help people. And then y'all have y'all a yard boy, girl. Y'all be sitting out there with y'all tea and lemonade, looking. Oh, girl, Did you see him? But no, so, just enjoy life. Enjoy life. Do what you like, but I'm just saying. Marcia says, so sweet, Linda. My neighbor said that DHS will help people get their yards cut, maybe in certain states. Yes, try that, Linda. That'll be awesome. That will be awesome. Stacy says, Linda, do you have any organizations that will help? Okay. Yeah, because it has to be somebody that can assist, because that's hard work. She says she'll be right back. Hey, Vivian, how are you? Marcia says, Stacy, I just heard about this last week. I didn't know they have organizations that will help you. They got, you know what, Marcia, sometimes it's us digging for information, because you know what, I don't know why people are scared to share information sometimes, but they are. You know what I mean? It's like, don't be selfish with the benefits and stuff like that. So it's just kind of like, oh, you know what I mean? So I don't know, we just gotta get it together, and that's just figure it out. But I tell people, don't be holding information. Don't be holding information, because they got like a lot of programs out there that a lot of us that I don't even know about half the programs that are out there. But I know sometimes when it comes to like assisting like with elderly people, or more people of their senior age, or they consider senior age, they have programs for them. Sometimes they're just buried and hid and buried. Nobody talks about them. I guess because they don't want it to become like too much of a hot commodity. I don't know. But everybody, we all need to be helping each other. Hey, Tony, how are you? Vivian and Tony, I hope y'all make sure y'all say y'all affirmations, ladies. Make sure you own them. Also, make sure that you take the time to hit that thumbs up. And once again, if you are just jumping in, welcome. We are talking about what's going on out here in this case, because I don't know anything about what's going on with this Johnny Depp and Amber case. I have not read it. All I know is that it's out there. So y'all are feeding me some really good information. So, the information that y'all have given me, it has been very, very like, what? Because I didn't know this stuff. Marcia actually pulled up and let us know that there was this shooting at a grocery store. Sorry, I can't remember what state it was in. But however, these people out there, it seemed like it was more on a, I can't say terrorist attack, but whatever it was, it didn't seem like it was with good intentions. And I know shooting people never have good intentions. However, which somebody will second to that, and I can understand why they would second to that. But anyways, just know that we're talking about that. But, I feel like, why are people still shooting up people because of their race? Why? Obviously, ain't nobody going nowhere. Ain't nobody going nowhere. It's like, oh, we'll shoot them all away, or, oh, we'll do this, like Johnny Depp's wife or ex-wife or whatever she is now. You know what I mean? It's so many more people like her out there. But you know what I mean? It's not judging them. It's just letting you know that we're not living in the world alone, and that there are multiple type of people with the same type of issues. Okay, so it's like trying to get rid of fleas, or trying to get rid of fleas, but you're actually just feeding them sugar. You're just giving them sugar because you think, oh, if I give them sugar, I'm going to get rid of them. No, you need to give them a little bit more than some sugar, you know what I mean, to get rid of them. So anyways, that's how I see it. So it's like, we're here, like nobody is going anywhere. So it doesn't matter how many of us you kill, how many of them you kill, how many of they kill. It's just not going to happen. It is what it is. But anyway, so I'm so happy to have you girls here, ladies. Like I said, make sure y'all say that affirmation and you own it. Oh, Vivian says that she sure did push all them buttons on him. And see, that's what I'm talking about. She was instigating and all this kind of stuff. So what does she want to do? Like, I mean, the man, like I said, he could have left or whatever the circumstances could have been. But it's like, from what y'all saying, like he was pretty much like, dude, like the fuck? Like, so instead of like hitting her back and all that kind of stuff, he just went and used drugs. But you know what? She ain't have no right doing that. And that's, I'm another person with an opinion. And she should not, like I said, had her hands on that man. If he wanted to come home high and drunk every night, he could have came home high and drunk every night until they came to a decision that somebody needed to move out. And I will not be fighting over no materialistic fucking shit. My life and my happiness is more important. So you can have all this bullshit and I'm gone. Okay? I mean, it's just that simple. And yes, I'm saying it is just that simple. But you know what? It's our hearts. It's that part of us that cares. It's that sensitive side of us. You know what I mean? To where you don't want to leave that loved one. You don't want to make decisions where you have to be apart. You want to work it out. But yeah, you don't want to go through the bullshit. But yes, make it easy. Make it easy, because know how important you are and knowing all the bullshit that's going on in the world. Do I have to live in chaos and feel like the chaos that's going on around me? Or can I up myself, be kind, be nice, walk away from bullshit and build my own life and be happy in who I am? Woo! Woo, woo, woo. Women, y'all don't have to feel like y'all have to walk away. And I'm just saying this because some women feel like, and this is not judgment, this is truth. Some women feel like they are owed to stay in the home. If they have children, hey, we live in this home together, blah, 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 blah. Where am I going to take the kids? So, and I get it. You want a roof over your kids' heads. But you know what? Sometimes you just got to figure it out and take your kids. You know what I mean? We got to make decisions that we don't want to make. You know what I mean? I came to a decision, my first and second marriage. I left with my daughter. Okay? I left. I didn't need to stay. I didn't want nothing. Just I will start fresh. Okay? So I've been there to just walk away. Okay? So that's why I'm like, I know it can be done. I know everybody's situation ain't the same, and I get it. But some way, somehow, some way, some will, there is a way. It's only because you only putting up with what you feel like you want to put up with. You see what I'm saying? Well, I don't want to put up with that. Or men to be like, well, I don't want to leave her because no, we need to stop making excuses for each other. Because why don't we just look at it in plain sight and say it's just all convenience? Well, I don't want to leave him. I don't want to leave him because, or I don't want to leave her because y'all got these because reasons. And it sounds like the because reasons ain't got nothing to do with why y'all don't need to be together. Well, I tell you. But they'll rather stay in the home together and beat each other head in, and then somebody want to go to, now they in court, now they got to fight. I mean, that's too much. That is too much for me. I'm going through all that. Linda says that was definitely not a match that would ever succeed. And I don't know, because I don't even know who she is. Who is she? Is she famous too for something? Been on something? Linda says the guy that normally does lawn is apparently not doing it. Only he did. Oh, ain't ain't nobody else out there, Linda, that can probably help. But I know it's hard to trust people nowadays just coming through your backyards and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, seriously. So it's like if you've had somebody for like a period of time, that, I get it, trying to start fresh. But I just want you to be more safe than sorry. That's what I'm concerned with. I'm worried more of your safety. Let me see here. Yeah, I'm so behind in these chats, but I'm trying to catch up. I'm trying. Linda says, my cousin her always give them massages to put her off. Oh, I have this portable massager table, but I can only do my neck and shoulders. Well, some is better than none, Linda, but that's very sweet. That's very, very sweet of you. And hopefully, y'all take your little ibuprofen or something and relax your bodies. You know what I mean? Do a little whatever you need to do, but don't get too stiffed up. You still need to put some motorization in your functioning. I mean, you got to put some movement, okay? Linda says, we did try the DHS, and so far there has been nothing. Oh, boy. Where'd Tony go? Linda says, I can do adjustments when I have to, but I would rather do massages. Okay. Which makes sense. I get you. Yeah, it's sad that I'm telling you. And you know what? Sometimes I'm not even lying, but sometimes for the people that work in those type of offices and stuff, they know about all these type of programs. But you know what? They only go tell people that they want to help. And then when people actually find out about it that don't know about it, then all of a sudden they don't, oh no, we don't do that, or oh, you have to do this before. I mean, they just make it so obscene when it's not even that. And it's sad. That is so selfish. Okay. That is just, oh my goodness. How people can be. How people can be. And put my glasses back on so I can see. Linda says, that's what it's like in the POS tourist trap of a town. Man, so sad. This is so sad. He wants to walk away, but she wants him to stay and fight. She felt abandoned when he would leave. Well, if you want your man home, you ain't go fight him. You go love him, cherish him. You go walk and kiss the ground he walks on, not me. But you go do all these sweet things. You know what I mean? So the thing about it is she can't keep fighting him and expect him to want to stay. You know what I mean? That is just so. Have they done I'm just asking, and I don't mean no harm. I'm not judging this lady, but it makes me wonder, have they done a psych eval on her? Have they done a psychological eval on her? Because something just don't sound right here. Oh, Tony says, I'm catching up with the conversation. Walked away when the JD and AJ. Oh, okay. No problem. I'm so glad you're here. Tony, how was your day? Stacey says she's put out an article not saying his name, but we all know she was talking about him, calling him an abuser. He is in the trial to get his side out. It shouldn't even have to go that far. Like, it really shouldn't. But you know what? Publicity, movie role. So he fits to come out probably in a movie. She's probably fits to come out in a movie, or he's directing something. I don't know. I think sometimes they throw these stars out there when they getting ready to come out like all over again. So now Johnny Depp or whoever this wife is, or ex-wife, or whoever, I don't know what she is anymore. Ex-wife, wife. Can somebody clarify that for me so I can make sure I'm talking about the right thing? Anyways, it just makes me think like it's just something else to put out there in the news. And to me, to be honest with you, like I don't find it as fascinating. I mean, everybody loves Johnny Depp, and of course, everybody's always looking for news. But to be honest, y'all, real honest, that type of shit don't even faze me in the news because they regular people. All they getting is more money, so they can sell they bad stories to the tabloids and everybody else to get some money. We reading it, keeping up with it. They not go put our shit in the tabloids and buy our stories, and our stories be just as bad as theirs, and if not worse. That's how I feel on that. And I'm just keeping it real. And I just feel like, and when I say bullshit, it's just like, I mean, like, how can, like, it's a big thing and it's important. And I think people should know about that because that's abuse, that's violence, and but with them being celebrities, let these people have their peace, let these people have their privacy, and let them fight it out just like any normal person without money would do. Why is it such a big issue that, oh, he beating her? Well, what about when these other women were beating on their husbands? What happened? Were they on the news? Was they all up in the tabloids? Were they on CNN News? Was they getting paid for their stories? Nope. But you put Johnny Depp, who's been on TV since he was young, and it's okay. But who says that man want all his business put out there? But he knows that it's going to get out there because he's famous. But just giving a little respect, why does his marriage ending in an abuse and being accused of these things any different than anybody else that is not popular or have no money? Why can't theirs be on TV? So if anybody knows of a story and that would like to come share their story, they are more than welcome to come populate it here on Unique Inspirations. I would love to hear it. I cannot pay you for your story. You can put your own story out there, but it's just, I don't get it. People run so quick to get wrapped up in bullshit. And I'm not saying this against anybody. It's out there, y'all. This is real life. But the thing about it is I entertain it at times too. And I have entertained it, but not this story. I mean, over years, I've gotten over all that. Like, I don't even deal with stuff like that. But the thing about it is we all engage in this stuff when we should be focusing more on something of how we can turn all of this around and make it something positive. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me be the spokesperson to say, hey, what about these women and these men that have been through worse situations? Okay. They weren't all out in the public's eyes. They didn't get paid for their story. And why would you want to be all out and have people having their business out there unless they want their business out there? That's totally different. Anyways, I'm going to stop with that because I can go on and on and on, and I don't feel like that right now. Like that just pisses me off. But anyways, but that's crazy, Stacey. Marcia says, I do not know her from the man, and me either. I've never even heard of her. Like, I've never seen her. I don't know where she came from. That's why I was like, where she come from? And the way they talking, did they do a psych eval on her? What is going on? Y'all, I'm so behind in chat. Oh my goodness. If y'all have said something. Okay, so let me see here. I'm just going through it. She ended up throwing the bottle and oh Lord. Oh, oh. Yeah, I mean, you have to go when you have to go. You can't be just sitting around. I mean, if you want to put your life in danger and who everybody else's life in danger that's around you, that's a decision we have to make. Sometimes we have to take a leap of faith. I know there's people that says, "Oh, we can't leave," because we ain't got nowhere to go. Or sometimes take a leap of faith. Take a leap of faith because God is not going to put you through something that you cannot get yourself out of. Okay? If he can't carry you through it, he ain't going to put you through it. But you got to also believe too. You just give up. You just give up. What else do you want somebody to do for you? You can't give up. You just can't give up. Aquarium, but there is a petition with over 4 million signatures to get her out of. Oh, wow. They don't even want her there. That don't even sound right to me. That don't even sound right. They don't want her there. So they just go bring over here and let her abuse all the American men. Oh man. Linda says, we're going to get my nephew to come do the. Thank God. Thank you. Yes, Linda. I'm so excited because Linda, that's so much, Linda. And you don't need to be putting no extra stress on your body like that. You really don't. He lost Pirates. Like, Johnny Depp lost Pirates. Stacey says he played, Myrna with Johnny helped her get the part. Oh. She played. Okay. Well, I didn't. I don't even know because I ain't even seen that. Oh, I wanted to tell you, Linda. I started watching Sweet Magnolias. Oh my goodness, girl. I just started watching it. I was like, I gotta tell Linda, and I meant to tell you last night, and I forgot. But yes, I started watching that show. It's good. It is so good. I'm gonna be ready for it again tonight. I'm watching it tonight. I'm gonna be ready. And it's like I never want to turn it off. I want to just keep going, going, going. But yeah, I was like, no, I'm gonna turn this off. So yeah, but I'm just at the very beginning, like where you can see how they started and stuff like that. It's so interesting. It is so interesting. And they're all so different, and I love that. But the love and the sisterhood that they have. But I know it's gonna get crazy, so I'm waiting for it. Well, she says, I hope your nephew will be able to help you, Linda. Yes. Stacey says, it's funny Disney dropped Depp like a hot potato. Oh, Amber's, but now the truth is coming out. They didn't drop her. Oh, wow. No, girl, can't nobody do roles like Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp got his own style, his own swag. Like, nah. Let's see. Oh, they did? Okay. And how did that come out, Tony? Have they put the results back out yet? Because something, I hate to say it, is seriously wrong with her. And that's not judging. I'm me being concerned about her. And that's why I asked if anybody did an eval on her, because that needs to be tested out. Because if there's something wrong with her, she needs to be treated for that. You know what I mean? Stacy says, so I agree with you, Linda. Nobody can play that part. He is more upset that he can't go to the hospital with kids. Man, what kids are in the hospital? What happened to the kids? Yes, Dr. Curry did an on her and shows she has borderline personality disorder and histrionic disorder. Oh, yeah, that says a lot. That says a lot. Yeah, Linda, I mean, because you know what? It's more important things like them going out there shooting these kids shooting up these damn grocery stores and everything else. Now that's important. That needs to be out there. That needs to be addressed. And that needs to be thoroughly investigated. Thoroughly investigated. You know, innocent people lost their lives because somebody was not happy. And then because that person was not happy, you know, nobody was trying to help that person because that person wasn't getting no help. So they felt like the best thing they can do, 18 years old, going out there shooting up a store. Mm. Linda says one lady did, but for some reason it wasn't public at the time. They need to send it. They need to bring it back. But I guess it wouldn't matter now, you know. I mean, let me not say matter. It doesn't matter like now because it's always going to matter. But what I'm saying is because they've dropped the ball on it so long ago, they're going to be afraid to go back and pick it up. You know what I mean? Like, don't come double dip me because y'all want to bring about, oh, now all of a sudden this is a big topic across America because it happened to Johnny Depp. Like, come on, kiss my ass on that. You know what I mean? Why weren't you helping me before all this shit happened? And that's what pisses me off. And that's what people don't think about. You know what I mean? People don't think about that like that. Not everybody, because there are many millions of people that think on that level. But some people don't even, it doesn't even, it's like it just don't even go across their mind. And wonder why there's so much animosity in the world. Okay, so they still married. Okay, so it's going to be his soon-to-be ex-wife. Okay. Yeah, Linda, it's going to be the story to change the norm, but it's sad that it took a celebrity case when these cases was happening years and decades before 2022. You know what I mean? Like now they just want to say, oh, well, poor Johnny Depp, you know, and Amber, they got into it and to find out she had this, you know, she had mental health issues and Johnny Depp was drinking back, you know, because she was beating on him due to her mental issues. And I mean, it's just, but what happened to all the people before? These men that was getting abused by their wives before. What was those wives facing? Did they have evaluations done to see what was going on? Let me go and put my glasses on, going back to the chat because I'm already behind. Whew. But see what I'm talking about, Tony? That's sad, y'all. Marcia says, you are cracking me up with your talking. Yo. Wong. Yes, I'm telling you, Marcia, because they be tripping me out. They be tripping me out. Stacy says he told her he wanted a divorce. He went out of the country to do a film. Sharon got trio, and then started bringing up these assaults and only knows, she says, he sexually abused her. See, that man could be spending a whole life in prison from something he say, she say, and that probably wasn't even true. Okay. Amen. Marcia, you are not lying. I'm not saying nobody is not important, but the shit that people are so in tune into, and this has nothing to do with nobody that has listened to this case because it's not our thing of what society and them put out there for us to see, right? they're going to make the cases, they're going to make them big as they want to make them. They're going to make them smaller, and some of them don't even exist. You just hear by through the grapevine, okay? But the thing about it is, let's talk, like Marcia said, let's talk about our gas. Let's talk about our food. All this that's important that we need is going up. Johnny Depp's story them is cannot feed our tables. It can't. It cannot feed our tables. And when they start feeding my table, then that's when I'm going to start caring. But till then, I was interested in this case because I wanted to know what was going on, because this is the first case that I've actually heard in a very long time to where I absolutely knew zero about it. And I just kept hearing people talk about it, And I was like, I want to see what's going on. So what I've gathered from you all here tonight was everything that I guess the media has told you guys. And so that's why I was like, I don't feel like I have to go out there and read it and get it, because if I only ask, somebody will give me the information. And you guys are doing so well with engaging on this conversation with me. And I really, 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 really appreciate it, because I'm not saying that it's not important, because it is important. But, however, there are other things that are so much more important that's going to help all of that affects all of our lives, our daily lives, and not only our lives, but our kids' lives. We got to feed our kids. If look like we go be walking again because gas prices are so high. People are planting, gardens in the back of their yard so they can continue to get the right vegetables and nutrients that they need. So, because it's too expensive to go buy at the store. So I get you, Marcia. I get you. Stacey says her mother texted Johnny and told him the lawyer made her to do it. She didn't want it. So why is her mom on the phone with all that? Why couldn't she just call the attorney? You see what I'm saying? She needed to call the attorney. Because she shouldn't have to. I wouldn't want to be. I get it. It's his mother-in-law, but look at what the story is about. Look what it's going on. Why are you? If you feel like he isn't doing it, you more on his side versus your child's side. I get it. Okay, fine, because you know what's the truth and what's not the truth. But you need to be on the phone with his lawyer, not him. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. People stepping into spaces that they should not step into. And that's what causes more chaos. Oh, so he helped her get acquitted. Okay. Wow. Okay. At Tony, because the face of me. Oh. This is something serious, huh? Amen on that, Tony. Amen. Got to move when you got to move. And you know what, Linda? It's good that you did when you did, Oh, there's issues. And you know what? And I get that, Linda, because we have to be. We have to try to be as safe as possible, Don't overwork that cuteness, okay? And the cuteness, that's your strength. Don't let it get weak on you. You got to refuel. Linda says, I saved kids from being sex trafficked by our own government. It was ugly, but I did it. That's why I got to be safe. Yeah, I don't blame you. I can only imagine. And Linda, that's bravery, Linda. That took a lot. That took a lot of you. You know what I mean? And girl, blessings to you. And I know they appreciate it. I know they appreciate it. Good night, Marcia. You too. Thank you so much for coming out. Lots of love. See you tomorrow. You take care. Safe night. Blessings and sweet dreams. Tony says there are people that loathe them. Loathe their lives and freedom over a lot. Yes, Tony, and it's sad. That's really sad. Really sad. Tony says definitely a case of two wrongs do not make a right. That's right. I remember my mom and my grandmother and aunts and uncles them used to say that two wrongs don't make a right. And that's so true, and it's just like just because somebody did it does not mean that you have to go back and retaliate, and make the circumstances, worse than what they actually are. You know what I mean? We don't have to do that. I just see that we're just lowering our standards, to that same standards of that individual. You know what I mean? We want to raise their standards. We don't want to, we want to be that rock to encourage them to raise the standard, not be the standard, right? Or the opposite of the standard. That's what I meant. Stacy says, if we don't talk about it, it's like you're saying it's okay. That brought it to our attention. Men can be abused. Amber is trying lying, and Depp said it's not fair, and his kids had to deal with these lies. But you know what, Stacy? That's true. We need to talk about it. It needs to be something that's out there. But what happens to the people that it's been happening to? I mean, I think what I'm trying to say is, from my understanding, what I'm trying to understand is why does it take somebody famous and popular of money to get out there and say, look, guys, it happens. Is it because that's when people in the real world are going to wake up and say, well, damn, Johnny Depp, I guess it is true that, women can abuse their spouses as well. But it was already out there. It's just that nobody took the time to get it together and to stand up for it. You know what I mean? And then probably if it was being said, it was like, oh man, he just a punk or da da da. No. So I feel like that it's very important to talk about. Very important. And that's why I wanted to bring it up tonight, because I didn't know anything about this case. And I'm so thankful that you all are sharing this with me, because this is a form of abuse. This is things that we can talk about, the wrongs, where we can go, where things can get better instead of getting worse. Take some of these topics that are out here and find a way to make it a positive thing and not a negative thing. Maybe here are unique inspirations, because I do put my channel out for men and women. Just so happen women are more, it's more women. But I do have guys that come in, and I want more men to come in, and I want men to be able to express themselves just like us women do. So I feel like it's very important that we get these messages out here, but it shouldn't have to take 20, 30 years, which that's what it takes sometimes, right? For something to be done about it. You know what I mean? I think when there's a story out there that's saying, hey, this is going on, my girlfriend or my wife is beating on my ass, I'm getting bruises, black eyes, cars and all this. It needs to be paid attention to, just like if a woman was to go in there and, say, hey, I'm being abused, But yes, they'll try and get it out there some way. But I'm just saying, I don't like when they put it out into the media like it's something brand new, like it's something that has, like somebody else have not been through that. And I don't like that. That's the part that I don't like. Don't put it in the media like it's something that's new. Like, oh my goodness, like, oh, things like that really happen? Oh, no, shit's been going on, you know? Why weren't we doing anything about it then? Because now it's like, what? Now people are going to start stepping up and believing that this can happen to men, or understanding that it can happen to men. Because it's not believing it, it's to know that it happens to men. So yes, Stacey, it is important. I definitely agree with you on that. Tony says if someone makes an accusation, they should investigate, not react first. It's not fair. Exactly. Come, bring the facts first, right? Bring the facts, and then we'll look into it. You know what I mean? Because, but sometimes we have to be careful with that too, Tony, because sometimes what happens is people are saying things, and I feel like, you know what was the name of that lady? I can't think of her name, but she was abused really bad by her husband. He almost killed her. What was her name? I'm gonna look it up eventually. I can't remember, but it was a movie. And the girl that actually played the main character, she was from Facts of Life. But anyways, I've watched that movie so many times. But you know, back then, I know it was her, a woman, of course, being abused, but she would go to the police and she sued them at the end, and none of that can get their money back. You know, money can't buy back your life or what you had to go through. But the thing about it was they paid her because she had to sue them, because she was letting them know that she was still being assaulted by her husband, even though she had a restraining order on him, and they refused to do anything, you know? And so finally, when it came to the point of him getting ready to kill her in the front of the cops, when he was beating up on the cops too, you know, that's when they realized, like, wow, you know, now we need to take action. Well, damn, this lady had been telling y'all and been telling y'all. So I'm like, you check it out. Check it out. You know, don't go in there and do, you know, those little baby investigations. You need to really check it out, you know, as if you're looking at it in a full case aspect, you know. Yes, Stacey. Into Colombia to rescue kids. I stepped up. Oh, 6 dead children, get 7 out alive. There are, oh man, start physically and sexually abused. I don't even know what kind of treatment I would need after that, but I'm not a strong person to handle things like that. So it would probably really affect me in a very, very, very damaging way to have to see that and go through that. No child, no human should have to go through that. Nobody. And children are so innocent. And I don't like how society takes their innocence and they just fuck it over. Fuck it over. They fuck these kids over bad. You know what I mean? And it makes it hard for us being parents to try to correct it, because, you know, it's like we want our children to trust in us enough to know, like, hey, even though you got 500 people over here doing it and you got 2 people over here that's not doing it, that doesn't necessarily mean that the 500 that's doing it is doing it right. You know what I mean? So so what happens is it pulls our kids into that society. And boy, I tell you, but yes, that's how it is. Tony says, I just think of Emmett Till. I'm very scared of my son. Oh, it's very scared for your son. Oh my goodness. So what's going on with him, Tony? Stacy said, unfortunately, it might take that. Yeah. And it more than likely, Stacey, I'm gonna say that it is. It sucks. I'm sad to say it sucks that it took this long and a celebrity for people to really acknowledge this and take it serious. Um, but I'm just glad that it's out there, that it happens, and I would hope that more people would push, and understand that this is real and that men do go through these physical and emotional um, abuse the same as women. And so maybe that could be something here on Unique Inspiration that we can talk about. And maybe I can find like I want to see if I can find like maybe like a local organization or something that probably helps support men that are abused, because it's not something that's big out there, and they are just they're human and they're just important as we are, and we still got to let them know, like, men have been torn down so bad to where a lot of them don't even feel like they even stand any structure anymore. Men used to be, known to be like the leaders of the homes and the caregivers and all these, like, well, the women, the caregivers, but the man was always the foundation of the home. And the women, we just ran it. But it's deeper than that, and I think men have definitely lost the identity of that due to society. So yes, we definitely need to look into that. Let me see. Y'all, I'm trying to catch up on the chats. I'm sorry. I'm almost caught up. Linda says, me and my daughter were the only ones those children will let all near them. I was with an organization called Parent of Missing Children. Linda, you have so much spark in you, and you have so much to offer. And I hope and I pray that one of these days, if you have not already, um, really feel inside of yourself and appreciate your own doing, um, because you have done marvelous things. Things that you share here with us and things that you've actually gotten to do out there in the world, and how you still continue not to only take care and support yourself, but everybody that's around you. And that's very important, Linda. But don't forget to take care of yourself, okay? We got to take care of ourselves so we can help others, okay? Keep fueled up. Keep fueled up. So. Tony says that Trina, the therapist, says it's not new that it's happened to me. Oh, wow. Wow. Yeah, I wouldn't see, man. Yeah, Tony. So, okay, hold on, Tony. Let me make sure that I'm talking about the right thing here. So you went on to say, Trina, that the therapist says that it was not new that it happens to me. Like, can you elaborate on that just a little bit, um, so I can understand? Like, I'm just trying to figure out what you were saying happened to you. Linda says, we went anywhere and did what we had to do to save children. Don't understand why the drama with Johnny Depp and Amber Heard is more important. There's a lot of things I feel that's out there in the news that's less important than some of the things that are going on, that is not being addressed. And those are things that we need to bring here to the table, because I will definitely address them. I mean, if I don't know about it, I'm not going to sit and like try and find all the information on it, but I will try to get the best information that I can on it. Um, but it's just so many things out there that we really, really need to put our hands on, because people nowadays are just shutting down. I'm telling y'all, people saying, I don't care. They said, I don't care. But there are still people out there like us that care, you know? And it might only be 5 or 10, 15, 20, maybe 500,000. But that's still enough to make a difference, you know? More than enough to make a difference in somebody's life. If they're not happy, we can somehow find them a way of finding peace within themselves so they can be happy. Because some people can't be happy with themselves because they don't have peace within themselves. You know, so we're going to continue to be going on and on and on with all these different type of things, you know, but there's so many things out there that's so important that's not being addressed that should. So bring it, girl, bring it. It's not more important. Thunder Man story. Oh, what this one say? Y'all, I am so catching up because y'all know I like to. You know what, Tony? And that's what pisses me off, because people be going around here lying and stuff. And like you said, know someone, that their life was actually taken away because of somebody's lies. And you know what's funny? Because I know somebody that happened to too as well. I sure do. And it sucks. You know what? Mm, mm, mm. I feel like that individual should have to go and pay some time back for making up the lie, and that person spending time for something that they didn't even do. Atlanta Noel said that it's not important. It's the point that he has lost his career and things he loved because he is a man. A woman can accuse men on lies. It's not more important, but an issue. Yeah, that's right, Stacy. That is right. Linda says, believe me, Trina, this is when being a hard ass biker chick and able to come to, I can believe it, because there would be no way. I'm not gonna say I can't do it, but I know me, that it would affect me. So I would do it, but I wouldn't be able to sit down I would constantly have to be going and doing something, because if I sit down and have to think about it, it would definitely affect me. So I would have to it would just have to be something to keep my mind going every day. But yeah, you definitely have to have some boundaries or something. So Stacy says, look at that man that did prison 30 plus years, all because a woman lies. Sorry. How can you be sorry? If they was wrong, they was wrong. You spent 30 years of your life behind bars because somebody wanted to lie on you. That ain't right. That ain't right. Oh, yes, that it does happen to men. Oh, yes, because y'all have those beautiful, beautiful, what is that word? Malar voices. It's supposed to be like voices of angels. But that's a good way to help calm them down. No, it's not, Tony. Mm-mm. It's not. I even knew this one. I'm not even lying. I knew this one girl back when I was like maybe about 20, 22. And she was very, very aggressive with her boyfriend. And I would be like, girl, why you do him like that? Like, why do you treat him like that? Like, just ugly to him, just ugly, and I couldn't stand to see that. So I guess that's why I'm not around in the picture of her life anymore. And I'm okay with that, but I'm like, I can't sit back and not say anything, you know. Linda says, Trina, look up the Candyman investigation. The innocent images I held in both of them. Okay, let me write this down. And it's called, got my pen, my pencil. The Candyman. Okay. The Candyman investigation. All right. I'm going to look at that. I'm going to take a look at that. Thanks for sharing, Linda. Tony says, and Linda, I see your point, TG, for you and your daughter. Yes, saving those babies. Yes, thank God. Linda, I go to the list to save children. My sister is crazy about children too. She loves kids. Like, it's like you're not gonna mistreat nobody's child in front of her. She don't care who you are. You're. I mean, you can be the mama, the daddy, the whoever. You're not gonna. My sister will back down. She be ready when it comes to kids. Don't mess with kids. And that's true, because some people take out all kinds of things out on children because they're so innocent. They don't deserve that. They can't defend themselves. You know what I mean? Linda says, now you know why I do as many things as I do. I literally had to stay busy. Yeah, I mean, because if not, where does all that go? Where does all that energy, from the inside and outside, like completely build up? Where do you release it? Tony says, ladies, I'm logging off. Have a great night. Good night, Tony. Thank you so much for coming by, Tony. Thank you. And sweet dreams, and stay blessed. Please be safe. And I'll talk to you tomorrow. Good night. But yeah, so, we just got to make sure that we are making the best decisions that we can make for ourselves, for the people that are around us, because it's not right for any type of physical or mental abuse, regardless if it's a man that's doing it or a woman that's doing it. I really, really feel like that is something that is, unnecessary. It's not something that is acceptable or should be acceptable, and it's very damning. And I just feel like if people can't work their issues out, then they need to separate themselves. And if it's meant for it to work out, they will work it out. If not, then find the best and safest way of figuring it out to where both people can, benefit from it on a positive note. And if you don't benefit from it, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. If you're still walking around and you got through it, that means God has something else for you. Linda says, we sing to heal because we are, yes, healers. My mom, myself, and my daughter, and are healers. And there are my generations of my family that did. Night, Tony, with sweet dreams. Yes. Trina, Candyman was an investigation and innocent images of an investigation. I'm gonna have to check that out because it's like a documentary, because I love stuff like that. I love stuff like that. I love stuff with research as well. I love doing research. All kinds of stuff. Forensics. But so, guys, I have been on for about an hour and a half. My throat is getting really scratchy and dry. But I really want to thank you all for coming in tonight and sharing this story with me, because I felt that the reason I felt that it was important is because, as for some people not knowing that men are abused just as well as women, the story is out there. But just be careful. And I want to thank everybody for coming out, sharing your thoughts, sharing your feelings, keeping it real, being true to who you are. And thank you all for just understanding and seeing both sides of the situation. But I want to thank you guys I will not be doing an 11:30 a.m. show in the morning, but I will be back tomorrow night at my standard time, 8:30 p.m. Central Time here on Unique Inspirations with who? Me, Trina. So I will be back tomorrow night, but I do want to just say once again, thank you all for your support. Okay, and I want everybody to have a blessed night, a safe night, sweet dreams. And tomorrow, oh my goodness, it's Sunday already. So I will hope that everybody have a great rest of your evening. If you're watching this on replay, enjoy the rest of your spirit evening as well. And thank you again for taking the time to watch. But till next time, and I'll see you guys tomorrow here on Unique Inspirations with me, Trina.